Today I'm doing a video on depression and low self-worth. It's another one of those topics, like anxiety, that they go hand in hand. It's another topic I've really been wanting to get into because I know I've dealt with it for a while, and I know a lot of you have as well. But first, I really wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched my anxiety video. From the comments, it seems like you guys really enjoyed it. It helped you, and that really inspires me to keep going with these. Because that's why I'm making these. It's to help you all, help make your lives more hopeful, and in the long run, hopefully make a big impact on your life, so that you can live much happier and healthier. So once again, thank you, and let's start. So, depression. What is it? Why do we get it? Depression is a feeling of hopelessness and sadness and just feeling low. You don't have very much energy. You kind of just drag through your days, and it's a real big bummer. And the reason why we get this feeling, or why we have depression, could be a number of things. It could be medical. It really could. You could have like a low serotonin, which is the happy chemical in your brain. Makes the body feel happy. And some people need medication for this. Antidepressants help with the flow of that. And that's fine. But other things, is lack of exercise, bad diet, just traumatic things that happen in your life, maybe a breakup, or, someone died that you knew. Maybe your diet, like I said, isn't very good, you're not eating healthy, you're not sleeping enough. These are all small factors, that could be aiding in your feeling of depression. So a way that I always tell people to start feeling better, with depression is, once again, exercise. Exercise for 20 minutes, half hour to an hour, every few days, every day if you can. Eat well, and a healthy diet is super important. Because if your body's getting what it needs, it's going to make you feel better overall. It really is. Sleep. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, a night. I know a lot of us stay up at night, and it's hard to go to sleep, but sleep is really important for your body, and helping you feel active and energetic through the day. So those are just a few things, that could help with depression that you can do right now. Long-term depression, wounds that haven't been healed, anxieties, that you're constantly feeling. Like I said, depression and anxiety go hand in hand. You're depressed because you're anxious, and you're always anxious, so you're depressed because you don't like feeling that way. So, kind of a vicious cycle. Low self-worth, another thing that goes into depression is not feeling good about yourself, not liking the way you are, not liking the way you look, your shape, and you're not happy from the inside out, and these aren't healthy things for us to feel, because when you don't like yourself, it's very hard to live a healthy life. And when you don't have high self-worth or any sort of self-worth, we tend to gravitate towards things that are outside of us to help us feel better. For instance, drugs and alcohol. Big one. For some people it's food. For other people it's sex, women, men, love, any sort of thing that's outside of us that we try to do to make us feel better. I'm not saying that all these things are bad, because a lot of people drink, and we need to eat, so these aren't necessarily bad things. I'm talking about when we're feeling bad, so we go out and we try to get a fix, we go to the liquor store, we get booze, or we go overeat in food, to make us feel better, because these are temporary solutions to our pain. And what we're trying to do here is make us feel better from the inside out, so that when we do feel bad or whatever, it passes and we don't need these things anymore, because we're connected and we feel good about ourselves. And that's the main goal of these videos. I really hope that it gets you guys thinking, and we can go to those places of our wounds and our hurts that we've been hiding and stuffing down, and we can bring those out, and we could confront them and deal with them and fix them, so that we don't feel this way anymore from them. Our depression and our anxiety and our low self-worth is just it's caused by these things. It's caused by these hurts that we've been stuffing down. So we want to work on those things. And like I said in the anxiety video, whatever hurts you may have, whether it's like from a relationship or bad childhood, or whatever it may be that you've kept, and you've had like a stronghold towards somebody, or anger towards somebody, or jealousy, that you've been holding. That's what we want to get out, and that's what we want to identify. Okay, what am I holding in? What's really been bothering me that I haven't wanted to deal with, that I've stuffed down, and now it's just making its way out, and it's hurting my life. These are the things that we want to deal with. Like I said before, for me it was always abandonment issues. I thought like everyone was gonna go, so when I would get into a relationship, that would always be my triggers. I would think that they would leave or anything. Not that they were. It's just, my childhood, that's how, whatever happened when I was young, that's how it affects me now. And the way we were raised affects us now completely. And I actually got a comment from a mother on the anxiety video. She was very nice, very sweet, had nice things to say. But she did say that, it's not always the parents' fault for our anxieties, our depressions. And it's really not. I'm not saying that it's parents' fault whatsoever. Our parents are crucial in our development and loving us, and we all, for the most part, have loving parents, and they did a great job raising us. I wouldn't change anything from my past. All I was saying was specifically, a lot of us did have unhealthy households, and those things really had an impact on how we deal with things today, and how we are emotionally, and that's just the truth. So, but once again, depression and self-worth and anxiety, they all go together, and they can all be fixed. It doesn't matter what order what they go in. It really doesn't. You got to start somewhere, and you got to finish it. Like I said, please go see a counselor. Go start seeking help for your issues, your anxiety, because that's how I learned what I'm teaching you guys. I really wanted to share all the great information that I learned, and it was only until I started seeing somebody that I could really start to overcome and learn so much about myself, and find out exactly, how insecure and unhappy I used to be, which a lot of us really are, and I just never knew that, and you don't know that until you really dig in there and figure out, what's going on with us. So, today I posted on Facebook, I'm like I said before, I'm making these videos for you guys, and really wanting to share with all of you, because I don't feel that there's a good source out there right now from somebody that you guys, would actually listen to, that would give you some good positive information for your life. So I really wanted to to do this, and I really enjoy life coaching and stuff, and I can't do that with every one of you. So I want to, be able for all of you to watch these videos without me having to do one-on-one, because it's just impossible. So today on Facebook I said, send me your questions, and I'll answer them. I want to know what you guys, want to know. And today we have a young lady named Hannah from Cedar Springs, Michigan. Her question was, how can I keep myself happy? Also, she asked, I seem to be happy for a day or two, and then after that, it just seems to all go to crap again, and I don't feel good again. Well, Hannah, for you and for everybody else who this question, who can relate to this question, is life is never, ever perfect. That's something that I've really realized in the last couple of years, We have good days, and we have bad days. It's never good every single day. It can be sometimes, yes, but life is hard on its own, And on the topic of depression and anxiety, life can be very aiding to that, because it's hard to grow up. It's hard finding a job. It's hard dealing with school, and it's hard, okay, what am I going to do with my life? Where am I going to go? These are all hard things, especially at the age that a lot of you guys are. I know when I was that age, it was very stressful, because you just, a lot of us just don't know what we want to do, and that unsurety makes us feel bummed out for these days, and then we'll have a good day because we're not really thinking about it, but then, life knocks on our door, and it's kind of like, well, we do have to grow up at some point. We do have to be adults. We do have to figure out our lives because we're getting older, And so once again, Hannah, for your question, I would just tell you again, life isn't perfect. We're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days, but say you start feeling bad again after a good streak of feeling good, I would really try to, exercise, eat well, do healthy things. Always make healthy choices for your mental health and your body, Avoid negative people. Avoid, drugs and alcohol if possible. Avoid all things negative that are going to have a bad impact on you. And this is hard to do sometimes, And maybe you had a couple days happy and then started feeling bad again. Is it something that's been bothering you? Did somebody rub you the wrong way? Are you holding anger towards somebody? Whatever it may be, these are just all things that, could have a factor in why, you'd be feeling bad again. But it's completely normal, Even me, I have bad days all the time, I've had failures. I've had really rough points, and to this day, sober, eat well, try to be as healthy as I can. I still have bad days all the time, None of us have perfect lives, and if people say they do, it's not true. But we can try to be more positive in our thinking and try to flip the switch of being more positive in life, which in general makes our lives much better and happier. Which brings me to the next topic, which is thinking positive. Not allowing yourself to be in the dumps for so long. I mean, it's normal to, kind of feel bad for ourselves and feel sad for a day or two, but after that, you really need to work on feeling good on your own, and kind of self-talking, positive self-talking once again. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. So let's say your friend's feeling bad. He just, broke up with his girlfriend, and he's, feeling really bad about himself, and he's feeling hopeless. But he's a good guy, he's a good-looking guy who has a lot to offer. So what do you say to him? You say, look, man, you're a great guy, you have great things to offer, you're a good-looking guy, it's going to be okay, you're going to get through this, and everything's going to be great. Maybe you'll find someone better in the future, And these are things that you need to say to yourself. So like I said, once again, talk to yourself like you're talking to a friend. So, you know, you're an amazing person. You're going to do great things in life. Um, you know, you're a beautiful person. You know, positive self-talk are things that really, really help with anxiety, depression, and low self-worth. I know it's hard to believe that you're a great person and a beautiful person when you really don't feel like you are, but you have to start believing that and telling yourself that on a daily basis, and start noticing the good things that you do in your life. Give yourself praise for the good things in your life. Maybe you helped out a friend with some money. Maybe you helped out a homeless person with some food. You know, maybe you did something good for somebody and it made you feel good about yourself. Hey, that was a really kind thing that I did. So therefore, give yourself praise for that. Okay, maybe I am a good person. You know, this was a really nice thing that I did for them. You know, so just continue to do that, self-talk, and then slowly but surely you start to believe that you're a good person and that you're a beautiful person, which you are. We're all very unique and we're all special, and we're all put on this earth for a certain purpose. You know, I always try to tell people that. And there's no reason to feel bad about yourself. And, you know, if it's some sort of issue with your appearance, maybe you think you're too heavy, too thin, you know, there are things that you can do rather than just feeling bad about yourself, you know. Go to the gym, eat more, just make healthy decisions for yourself and take responsibility for your life, and, you know, really make the right choices for yourself, you know, because that's when success comes. Success comes from when you believe in something and you're making the correct choices, and you're really going for something, and you take responsibility for your own self and your own life. And easier said than done, I know, trust me, but it's all part of this life that we're living, and you're going to be great, you're going to be fine, everything always works out. You know, my videos are always here for you, so if you're ever feeling bad or anything, I'm here for you. This is a one-on-one thing with each and every one of you. So once again, thank you for watching today. I'm going to have more videos, more topics, some really good ones. I can't wait to really get into them. And comment, you know, like this video, let me know what you think, and continue to send me your questions to my Facebook or my Instagram. You know, I really, really want to know what you guys think and what your questions are, and then I'll continue to answer them in these videos. So, alright guys, take care. Be healthy.